Oh no. All right, hello everyone. This is a recording. We're not feeling like streaming today because we're just not feeling it, Mr. Krabs. But we'll still make content. Anyway, I am Violet Pellet, and I'm joined by my real life friends. I've got Scrumbunculoid,
Hey!
Jeems,
Hey, that's me.
Eden,
Bark, bark, bark.
and Shaky Johnson.
Assuming direct control.
I was gonna give everybody a different name, and then I almost immediately doxed Jeems. I'm like, you know what? Cheem, that's her name. So
It's true.
maybe like Knights of Edonia, and then I didn't have one for Shaky. All right, so we're gonna do a little bit different today, coming right off the heels of our Halloween episode. These guys have not yet returned back to Grayvale, so you were in that spooky dooky place with the fog. So as you go and you started like investigating the abbey, something happens, and you just kind of just you feel like you got pulled from the inside by your belly button, and you feel like you're gonna throw up. You just get yanked and yanked until eventually it stops, and you all just land face first in a puddle of like sticky solution.
Oh no.
It's a
Sticky problems require sticky solutions.
I mean, yeah, you say that.
True.
Let's see.
That's why they call me Sticky Dicky Fingers.
Well, not Dicky Fingers.
Of all the things I don't like, I like that the least.
If I'm getting sticky, I need to pull out the blicky.
All of you.
Crime scene investigators hate taking his fingerprints.
I hate it.
It's everywhere!
Roll a wisdom save, everybody.
Oh no. Starting off strong.
Don't worry, you'll be fine, probably.
Hey, I'm probably fine.
I'm
Oh,
not.
Eden's not.
Oh no!
Eden, you're dead.
Take that, Mr. Sticky Blicky Dicky Fingers.
Man, I just had. So as we all know, everyone's allowed to have 2 scoops of stupid and as part of their daily breakfast, right? I'm sitting there. I must have had 4 or 6 today because I'm over here looking at my OBS instead of the actual game screen. I'm like, man, I can't read shit. These things are small as fuck. Oh wait, hang on. I'm looking at OBS and not actually at the game. So,
Jesus Christ.
like I said, 4 scoops of stupid. Yeah, so
Double fist and stupid cones.
Charlie Stupid Hands. That's me.
Fell down 4 stoops of scoopid.
I'm telling you.
Oh no.
Yeah, so Junk Jeb, Olive, and Rufus, you all realize you are absolutely not home. Varys, you're like, yeah, no,
Aw.
this is. I don't get what the big deal is.
Yeah, pretty much.
So Olive, you know that you're back home. Your wacky bullshit powers no longer work while you're here because you're
Aw,
just
shit.
a regular person.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Oh.
Sad goat noise.
Me.
My ears are drooped down slightly.
Why me?
I'm just Chopper.
I'm glad that you mentioned that because as you begin to droop your ears and just kind of like, and just like sad walk, everybody who isn't Olive sees a literal black storm cloud form above her and just raining specifically on her, nobody else.
Oh.
But it's not like for dramatic effect, it's actually there.
What's all this then? What? You got a thunderstorm brewing there. What's going on?
This is where I live. Lived.
I just
Before I fell out of the sky.
Damn, bitch, you live like this?
Rude. I get the little like angry like red thing in anime, whatever that's called.
The little
Yeah.
vein.
And pout.
Olive, every single thing that you describe legitimately happens here. Like your wacky bullshit no longer applies, but everything around you is just equally as wacky as you are.
Can I look around to see if I know like where we are, like specifically?
Give me a nature check.
Oh boy. Oh hell
The
yeah.
most unnatural
You're a
nature
druid, I
check.
hope so.
More than a 10. Hell yeah.
So, You're home in the Feywild. Do you remember what it was like? Like, give us a little brief description of it.
Um, I want to say we are in a forest,
hmm
and I want to say there's like tiny little like pixies like boot scooting around.
hmm
Sorry, jacking.
Is that lady still here, Violet? The lady that I like swapped with?
I'm glad you asked, but continue describing your town. Does it have a name?
Um, it's
You
a
can
good
think of it later.
question.
Is that a big deal? I'm just asking what you remember about your place. You've been gone for a while, so might not remember it.
Metropolis.
Gotropolis.
Mhm.
Oh my god, Scrum. I'm gonna use that. Yoink. Thank you. I love you.
Best idea you ever thought of, James.
I know.
I'm so glad I thought of it.
Yeah.
So I want to say I look around. What time of day is it, Violet?
So you look at the sky, and this is not a me thing. This is actually how the Feywild works. You look at one side of if you say you're standing on a road, right? You look to the right side, it is always like sunrise, sunset. You look to the other side, it is always like midday. It is impossible to
What
tell
the fuck?
what time is wibbly wobbly while you're in the Feywild.
Oh man, it's gonna fuck up my sleep schedule.
Oh yeah, no, your circadian rhythm, just throw that shit out the window, dog.
Oh man. Good thing I'm not a musician.
Okay.
Take that
So
back. That was stupid. I didn't say that.
I want to start walking towards the side that is always like midday.
Okay.
And I want to see if I can try to find like a trail in the forest like that leads back to maybe a town or like a little like village.
Give me a survival.
Okay.
With advantage, because this is your home turf.
Hell yeah. Nice.
Hell
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, so you're taking this thing, just you know where you're at. You're just doing the bender. Shut up, baby. I know it. Just walking down the street here. Occasionally, like pixies and fairies will fly up to you, and then just be like, "Olive."
And I'm just like, hey, what's up, man? I don't know their names.
You actually don't know their
What's up,
names.
pimp?
Uh, they have a bunch of silly names like Varathian Starbloom and Lord Evergreen Wildheart, but you're like, hey, I know that guy. Hey, just doing like the finger guns. So some of them kind of like sidle up to you, and they're just like, "What's with the normies?" And you just look back, Rufus eyes in two different directions. Varys trying to like smoke some crack, and then that robot you're trying to fucking ignore the smell.
I'm like, oh yeah, these guys, they're my friends.
And they go, "Ew."
Looking at me with the little Pinkie Pie sound effect.
100% tongue sticking out. Just
I break out the blicky and ask him for crack.
Oh no.
I love how like
I like how you pull
actually
out a gun and ask.
your finest crack, please. No, like I
If
love
you don't
how
mind.
you've been chemically cured of your crack addiction. You have no reason to desire crack, but he's just like, I'm doing it for the love of the game.
Yeah.
It's a want, not a need.
Listen,
Right.
I've been alive for thousands of years. I just need it. Right.
Yeah, it's the only way I could finish. So one particularly unscrupulous looking fairy kind of like appears next to you, Varys, and he's just like, you want some crack?
I look at him with a side eye and be like, keep talking.
He's like, I might know a guy who knows a guy who bunk with a guy once in fairy camp that might be able to make you some crack. I don't know. Be in and hear it from me.
I keep looking at him. Take me to him.
He's like, yeah,
But
this way.
but I silently just walk away from the group without them noticing.
Everybody who's not Varys, roll a perception to see if you notice Varys being led down this path of crack.
Not the crack path.
Why do you all have to roll high?
You gotta roll stealth.
Oh yeah, I can roll stealth.
Yeah, roll stealth and see if you can sneak away. You gotta beat an 18.
You are fiending.
23.
Oh, well, shit.
So, Varys, you crouch. You might as well have gone to a different fucking dimension. Nobody knows. Like Varys, never met him, and you just sneak off with this fucking random fairy into the bushes. Roll. Hang on.
Okay, so
Crack.
no Eden this episode.
So nearly an entire day goes by, and you don't notice Eden is gone. So wow, this is gonna be crazy. Because I'm like, all right, roll a 20 and a 4 to figure out. Oh wait, hang on. I think they gave me 2 d20s.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, that's not right. Hang on. So 9.
I also really like the little dice drop noises.
10, 11, 12. Yeah. So half a day goes by. That makes way more sense. So half a day goes by, and you're like, oh man, I sure love having my group together. You just slowly rotate around with like that rock grinding sound effect. Where the fuck is Varys? And the fairies are just like, oh. So Varys, we'll start with you then, since you've decided to kick off this adventure. So the fairy kind of just leads you down this path. Give me 2 survival checks to see how well you keep up with this unfamiliar territory.
Oh, these are gonna be raw.
And Rick.
Nope.
Yeah. Okay.
Nope.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no, Varys, you have no idea where you are. You don't even know who you are anymore. And that's not a joke. The Feywild has a funny way of just messing with you really bad. So you are completely fucking turned around. You realize that you've basically been walking in circles for like the entire day. The fairy that was trying to lead you to the crack has just kind of like left you behind, and you're just on your own now.
This one's sideways.
The grass around you has the same texture as like hard cotton candy, like it's been exposed to air. Any kind of puddles you step in are sugary and sweet, like soda, and sticky. So anytime you step in a puddle and then step in the grass, all you're doing is just accumulating a bunch of sugar on yourself. So it's all up on
no.
your boots, it's on your fucking clothes, it's on your pants, it's in your hands. Like you're just getting sticky and wet and gross, but like not in a sexy way, just a really uncomfortable way. You feel like you switched bodies with like a toddler left alone in a car for too long.
Oh no.
What do you do?
Is I guess I tried to call out for that fairy. I guess.
Okay. So you call out to him. I'm gonna give you 3 guesses on what his name is. 'Cause I don't know if you ever asked for his name, but I'll presume that at some point he introduced himself. He could be Seraphine, Vexilith Feyweaver, or Zephrax Nightshade.
I go with Zephrax Nightshade.
Wrong. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. So you call out to this guy, and you sit there and just call him, and you call him. No one really seems to answer until eventually you feel a very long, gross, clammy hand just kind of like clap your
no.
shoulder on the left side, and you hear, and what's this sweet treat?
I just turn my head and be like, I don't know, you tell me. I'm covered in sugar. What do you want?
So you turn around, and standing before you is this gross green hag. He's sitting there just looking you up and down. she's looking you up and down as if she literally wants to eat you, and she says, "Ooh, who's this? That's what's wandered into my bog."
And oh no. In my head, I'm just like, I gotta take one for the team. I don't know. I was
He isn't there.
exactly. I still gotta take one for the team, even though the team's not there. Shit.
Oh,
I,
oh.
in my head, I just like, I gotta take one for the team. Sugar Graham.
Sugar Graham.
Sugar Graham.
So her weird face kind of lights up, and she says, "Oh, from who?"
It's a secret admirer.
So she immediately grasps the sides of her face like a cute anime girl would, except that it's a gross hag. And she says, "Oh, it has to be from him. My one true love."
It could possibly, but I don't know, since it was anonymous.
My slash.
So she's trying as hard as she possibly can to like get the information out of you. Give me a deception.
Deception.
Inhaler. I'll be back.
Beat an 8. She's not very smart.
Damn.
25.
Fucking Christ.
She's not gonna be smart.
Yeah, so she's willing to believe whatever it is you fucking tell her. So
Maybe
she's
she's
like-
crack eating.
she says, "Please, I'm willing to do anything. Please give me the letter."
So I hand over the letter that this anonymous person wrote to her.
What letter?
Oh, I thought you... What's it?
What
This is your ruse. You.
Listen. It's been a long day. You said letters, so I assumed there was a letter attached to me. So I
Jesus Christ.
Listen, we're in the Feywild, all right? The wacky bullshit it's all over the place.
That's actually a fairly good point. Give me an Arcana check. You're an okay trickster, aren't you?
I think so, yeah.
Oh my god, roll with advantage.
Oh shit! All right, hold on.
One more
Yeah, you can
time.
redo that.
This is fucking stupid.
So, in the Feywild, things that you want, you can really just manifest if you believe them hard enough. And old crackhead Varys, with a 25 deception, just kind of just reaches behind his back and just fumbles around for a blank piece of paper, and then pulls out a fucking love letter to this fucking bog witch. And she reads it and starts to cry, and she's just like, "Oh, thank you for giving me this. What can I do to repay you?"
So I was following this fairy, and he said he had some crack that he wanted to show me or give me. Do you happen to know where I can find this fairy mother person?
So she says, "Oh, it must be serendipitous. Of course I know them. They're me."
Oh.
Oh,
Fuck.
how much are you willing to sell this magnificent sugary crack that you produce?
So she's the clasps another gross bog witch hand on your shoulder, and she says, "Young man, for the joy you have given me, I will gladly give it to you for free. However, I do require your assistance in the matter regarding this letter."
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
I'm lightheaded.
she says, I need you to locate my beloved and bring him here to me."
Sure, I can do that.
So
In my head, I'm just like, fuck, where do I find this fellow?
she says, do not worry, I will lead you to him." She hands you a compass, and it kind of just spins randomly, and she says, "He is from the far-flung land of Kasparos. Search far and wide and you will find him. The compass will point your way. Bring him to me, and the crack shall be yours."
Oh my god.
Okay. I just looked down at the compass. Fuck.
He came here on a vacation and got saddled with a fucking side quest.
Oh my god. Fuck.
So-
I'm losing my goddamn mind.
So she waves her hand, and just instantly the trees and stuff just part ways, and you walk for what feels like just a couple of seconds, and you end up stumbling behind the team. So Olive and friends, you turn and you realize, hey, where the fuck is Ferris? And what feels like 3 seconds later, he just shows up stumbling out of the bushes, covered in sugar, holding a compass.
Oi, mate, where you been? You disappear and then you come back, sweet as a gumdrop. Hey, wait a minute. What's that in your hand there?
I was just walking around and I found this compass. It's nothing non-important.
All right then.
I want to look at the compass.
All right, give me an Arcana check.
Damn. This one's raw.
Really?
Oh, that was almost
That's pretty good. So yeah, Olive, you look at it and you're like, oh yeah, no, that's definitely some kind of a bog witch gave you that.
Bog witch.
AKA
fella.
a hag
You
They
go
like
with
copper.
hags now?
for riddles.
Listen, I took one for the team. No more questions.
My brother and McQueen, you're gonna have to elaborate on that one. Take one for the team. What did you take? What did she give you?
I made a deal. It was on my own accord, so yeah, just no more questions.
Rufus turns to Olive. Be like, should we be worried about this? He's cavorting with bog hags over here, and I now have a different accent.
I think we need to schedule like a intervention actually. This him being addicted, him being on the crack is just not good.
Rufus turns back to Varys. Mate, are you smoking crack again? You see there's a one-time thing.
No. It's not that. I made a whole different deal with this person.
Mate, I'm deeply
We care about you,
concerned
Varys.
for your and our well-beings.
No, I
And I
understand,
care about you
but
too. I could purify that crack if you want, and that
no.
way, when you take it,
It's-
it's exceptionally good for you.
I break out the blickies. It's not crack.
Right.
Just getting angry.
It's not crack. Right. Wink.
I want Olive to go up and put her hand on his shoulder and just go, "It's not your fault," over and over.
It's not your fault.
Hit him with the Goodwill Hunting.
This is getting weird.
But you have no idea how stupid this is getting behind the scenes.
Oh yeah.
So all of you can roll insight to see if he's lying about whatever the hell is happening. I didn't even get to finish the if. It says you can't. Blam! I just hear the dice rolling.
Absolutely. I need to. I does this has to know.
Is there something I can roll?
Deception. Yeah.
Deception.
You fucker. Yes.
I'd like to use one of my inspirations.
Okay.
Oh god damn it!
The Pokemon battle. When you think you got him and they use a potion.
Absolutely.
Son of a bitch.
20.
What's the highest number? I'm doing some right now.
24.
24.
Okay. Okay, so
God, Eden.
yeah, Rufus, you're sitting there. Your giant owl eyes with your inability to squint because they don't really close much. Like, nah, you're lying. You're bullshitting.
Yeah, mate, you over here talking to bog witches. They're sending you back candy coated with a compass. There's more to this than that, mate. What? Bog witches don't give anything for free. What does she want?
I just looked down in the feet. All right. She said she'll make me a treat with this sugar that I just found around just walking
Is
around.
it crack?
No.
Is it crackle candy?
It's an actual treat, like a cake for all of us.
Oh, okay.
If
Roll
I found
insight
Thank you.
and roll deception, Eden.
Wait, do I roll insight?
Yeah, you roll insight. He rolls deception.
Okay.
all right, I'm using my last inspiration.
Okay.
You fucker. Oh! I'm using inspiration.
All right.
Looks like we got ourselves a roll on.
You bitch. You fucking bitch.
Get fucked!
So you were about to believe him. You're like, wait a minute. Varys would never do some shit like that.
Hey, wait a minute, mate. Cake! You know I don't eat cake. What does she really want? What's she making you?
I pulled that Dave Chappelle skit where he knocks over the water and is like, "Run, bitch!"
Varys
Like-
just takes off running.
I fly after him. You can't escape me. You don't know where you're going.
All right, we are now in a skill challenge. Eden, you need to get 3 successes
Great.
before they get 2 failures. So
Can I be there too?
absolutely, I say that's the
Yay.
same day. So just Olive, you and Jugjeb watch this exchange between Varys and Rufus, and then you don't really know what's happening. You're both kind of just tongues open, trying to catch the rain, and then out of nowhere, Varys just starts Naruto running down a path, and Rufus is flying after him. So, Varys, give me an athletics check to see if you can just beat feet out of there and lose your team.
Fuck, I'm at a disadvantage on this one.
I'll say.
Oh, that was 18. That was bullshit.
Yeah, that's horseshit.
Damn.
Yeah, so
If only you had inspiration.
roll it again with acrobatics if that's your better
God damn it!
skill.
It's going to be a 2.
With acrobatics.
The world's against
Yeah.
me.
If that was your best one, yeah.
20.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Yeah, you just get down on all fours, just fucking just run away. Use how you hide in the fucking bushes and you become a sneaky snake. Rufus, you're in the sky. You watch Varys just take off into the bushes and he's gone. What do?
I try to lead the shot and I dive bomb kind of ahead of where I think he'll go.
Okay.
And I pierce the canopy.
Give me
And as I'm piercing down, there's branches and twigs hit me.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
I was like, give me a perception to see if you can locate him for your owl-like dive bomb.
Dude, please don't pierce the canopy. Just use a can opener instead. It's way less
Pierce the
messy.
You try to descend on silent owl wings, but he's just too shifty, too quick, too slippery, too sticky for some reason.
Too sticky. Slippery.
Yeah.
All right.
I use.
I haven't lost him yet, right?
No, he manages
Okay.
to avoid the dive bomb, but he's still just running. Varys, you are just hoofing it through. Olive and Jeb, what are you doing?
I want to be like chasing after Avaris,
Okay.
like galloping.
Give me athletics if you're good at that one, or acrobatics if you're good at that one, whichever one. Oh my god!
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, just hoofing it. Blah.
Yeah, Varys, you give the bird the slip. You're like, ain't nobody gonna catch me. And then thundering down the lane, here comes Olive, just knocking trees out of the way with her fucking hammer, just absolutely steamrolling everything behind you. You begin to sweat very loudly.
I make a hard
Mhm.
left, and I just. Oh, never mind.
Yep.
Junk Jeb.
Yes, sorry.
So Varys takes off into the bushes. Rufus dive bombs him but misses. The pursuit is still going on because Olive sees him and she's just making
Yes.
a goat line directly for him.
I would like, I don't know how far back I am, but is it possible that I could shoot a harmless ball of grease in front of Varys's footpath to make him slip like it's a banana peel in a Looney Tunes cartoon?
Give me an Arcana check.
I do have degrease as well.
We're in a skill challenge, so only use your skills.
Oh,
So
poopy.
that's fine. So, Varys, you're over here, dip dock, diving and dodging. You see Olive just fucking pursuing you very rapidly, and then a streak of grease appears directly in front of you. How do you avoid it?
I make a hard left on that.
Man, he's
Right.
going by the NASCAR rules.
Oh, going left. All right, give me another. Oh, you can't use the same skill twice, so you can't use acrobatics. How else are you gonna avoid it?
Performance. Can I do that?
Sure. Makes it seem
Okay.
like you're going right and then just go left anyway.
Yeah.
Right, give your performance.
Dog, what are these low ass rolls? Fuck.
So you think you fucking juke the Jeb, but not happening.
You just got greased.
Yeah, you just absolutely just eat shit. It's embarrassing. Everyone's laughing at you. You hear birds like ah!
It's like that where he's like trying to juggle his
Wait.
feet.
Wouldn't I have advantage because I'm covered in sugar and the sugar kind of makes it sticky?
But you're also slippery.
Yeah,
Have you ever covered grease and sugar?
Man, the Feywild's weird.
yeah.
Now you're just candied bacon.
Oh no. Yeah, I say it's a net neutral here because you're slippery by nature, but you're also covered in stickiness, so it's about even. So Junk Jeb greases you up, and you just go slipping and sliding. So that's one failure for Eden. The Eden eats shit into the grass, but you still can't find him. He's slippery. What? Not Olive. Rufus, what are you doing to find him?
Well, I am an owl.
Mm-hmm.
We don't
Hit
use
on him.
location like bats. Can I use my advanced owl ears and listen for like the little footsteps in the brush like a mouse?
Give me an investigation.
Oh, this is also raw.
Oof.
Aw. More like aw.
So glad I didn't use this earlier. Oh.
Nice.
Yeah, he thinks he faked you out, but you just turn your head 1 degree to the left. Wait, nope, there he is. Limp Bizkit. And you,
Alright.
you see him.
All right. I turn back to the group as I'm kind of like flying through the lower canopy, you know,
Mhm.
dodging branches and limbs and such, other birds. And I soy jack, but kind of angrily, like, there he is, get him!
Ferris, you think
I
you're
point him
hidden.
out to
You look, you
everyone
roll
else.
over on your back to look up into the sky. Rufus is like, like doing like the aliens meme, where it's like the second mouse is like right in front of Ripley, like he's right there. I see him.
in
It's
his
like-
ear,
It's like that
screaming.
meme where like two people's eyelashes are like interlocked with each other, like you're that fucking close.
Oh no.
So Olive, what are you doing now?
I want to run up to Rufus, and I want to grab Varys.
What's
And does he still have the compass or no?
yeah, he still has it.
Okay, I want to take it from him.
Give me a sleight of hand to see if you can run up there and steal it from a thief.
Hold on, my monitor turned off. What was the roll
no.
again?
Sleight of hand.
Oof.
All right.
What
Varys,
wait,
give
I want to
inspiration?
use my yeah.
Yeah, go for it. There we go.
That would have been a 1.
So Varys, you're sitting there, you're thinking you're slick. You got away. You roll over and owls dive bombing on your location, freaking you out, just being like, there he is, get him. You look over and then like fucking like Scar at the end of the Lion King, James comes jumping out of the bush and is like, give me that shit. You think you dodge, but you roll left and she rolls right on top of you and grabs the compass out of your hands. Lands like that SpongeBob meme where it's like a caveman.
S- well, can I use sleight of hand?
To get it back, yes.
Right. I use sleight of hand.
Okay. Junk Jeb, you see that Olive has taken the compass out of Varys' hands, and Varys is reaching for it. You feel like if you don't intervene, he's going to be able to get that thing back. What skill are you going to use to stop him?
So I'm going to use Mage Hand because I know that the object's under 10 pounds. And since I can manipulate the object, I'm hoping I can use Mage Hand to grab it and pull it over towards me.
Let's see. You got to use your skills. Let's figure out.
I'm sorry. I was looking at spells. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Totally fine.
Okay. So let's see. I would like to. I have an art skill. I would like to pull out a random pieces of junk from my chest piece and assemble it rapidly into like an abstract but throwable thing, and basically try and distract Varys mid grab, kind of like Indiana Jones style when they go to like switch the thing for the other thing. I'm like hoping he'll be distracted by my junk of art.
Perfect. Give me an art.
Art. Is that good?
So Varys, you go and you snatch this thing back. Give me one insight check, and this is going to determine whether or not you lose or fail this skill check.
Mm.
Oh. So you grab this compass out of Olive's hands, and you're like, "Ha, suckers!" And you just kind of just escape into the underbrush, not knowing that you have the junk compass that is bullshit. So Varys escapes your grasp temporarily. However, you are in possession of the device, the compass. Olive and friends.
We all jump for joy and go, yippee! Freeze frame.
Credits roll. 80s music.
What a cliffhanger.
Yep.
It's an art house film for sure. No closure. All right. Huffing, puffing, out of breath. What the hell, mate? Like, hey, Olive, what you got there? Is it the compass?
See, and I start waving it around.
Yeah, what? Can I look at the compass and do we see like which way is it pointing?
So all of you can look at the compass. Everyone give me an Arcana check. with advantage because there's 3 of you putting your bone brain cell together.
Okay. How do I adjust for advantage?
At the very
Bottom
bottom
left.
left there, you see where it says ADV and DIS. Click ADV. Or
In my skills menu?
no, the
No.
very
Ah,
bottom.
yeah,
bottom of
okay,
your screen.
yep.
Mhm.
I see it. Yep, that bottom of that screen. Okay, you said the +2?
No,
No, just
ADV.
ADV.
Oh, just that one. Okay,
Mhm.
cool. I was wondering when we would use those. Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you. Oof.
Okay, no. So yeah, you all put it together, and you kind of like that picture of SpongeBob where fucking Squidward's trying to get him to eat the pizza, and he's like, "Is that the cheese?" You're trying to figure out like where the hell the compass is is pointing.
Yeah,
Stupid.
and the pepperoni. Yeah. Looks good, doesn't it? Yeah.
So all of you put.
Sorry, I've watched way too much SpongeBob.
I mean that's
We
our
don't.
entire aesthetic. So you put your singular brain cell together, and you go, yeah, okay, this is some kind of a compass, clearly, right? It's compass shaped and everything, but the needle is kind of just spinning in like every single direction. However, you all notice a faint reflection hanging off of the inside of like the compass lid, and you can tell that it's like some crazy set of eyes is kind of just looking around frantically, and it's corresponding with the compass.
So, am I able to grab a hold of this thing and maybe kind of examine it or like disassemble it safely with my like expertise of junk to try and figure out what the deal with this thing is?
So you try to take this thing apart. You pull out a screwdriver because it's a flathead. You go to touch it and it's a star shape. You're like, oh, that's weird. I flip it around and get my star shape bit. Now it's like a hex, and you're like, what the? Every single time that you try to take this thing apart, it is actively fighting you.
Not the Nintendo screws. Fuck.
Yeah, the safety fucking like
I
little
gotta
hole.
I gotta order that screwdriver all the way from the place, and that's gonna take me like a month.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I lean over
If you
like,
don't
yeah,
hear
yeah,
from
it's
me
a
in a
safety
month.
talks.
What's up?
So I lean over. I'm like, yeah, mate, that's a safety talks.
Oh god, I hate those fucking bits. I just took a flathead and got rid of all of mine.
I just got a set.
Yeah, I got a super small. I think it was like a Torx 2, and then I just applied a
Yeah.
bunch of pressure to the fucking that little safety pole and just snapped all those fucking things off. So I could use a regular T6 on them. Yeah, so you're sitting there.
It's not a
Yeah,
bad idea.
it's fucking frustrating having to deal with that dumb bullshit. Yeah, so Jeb, you
Hell yeah,
you
make
try
it
your
work.
hardest to get this fucking thing to come apart and figure it out, but it's just not going. However, you feel again like there's something going on with the eyes. The eyes are like seemingly watching you.
I call over Olive. Like, oh, Olive, you're from around these parts, right? What the hell's going on with this compass?
I look at the compass again, and I poke it in one of the eyes
You
and go,
hear a distant bellow. Somewhere, someone is having a very bad day because of that.
I laugh and go, I have no idea. I can't
Yeah.
read.
Just hear like a Tom and Jerry ass. Yahoo!
Can we determine from which direction the yowl came from?
It came from the direction that Eden stumbled out of the forest.
Okay.
Let's follow it.
Yeah, yeah.
That whole explanation got cut out. I don't know why.
They found the compass. There's a bunch of eyes sticking in it. Olive poked the eye. A scream happened, and they're tracking it back to where you came out of the forest with the compass.
Okay.
All right, so I guess Olive has a compass. She's leading the group out of the forest, right?
Mhm.
Or to where that yowl came from.
So, Olive, give me a survival check with advantage because you live here.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Hells yeah.
Now again, you're just confidently strutting down the road there. Again, the fairy friends come around and they're just like, Olive, where you going?
I don't know. There was a yell going towards it.
And they're like, that's
Might
where
post a picture
Bogwitch
later.
lives.
Oh yeah. Anyway, I start bebopping down the street.
Hell yeah. So you,
Oh,
you
those
very
friends of yours?
Perhaps. Wouldn't you like to know?
What a boy.
Owl boy.
yeah,
All right.
artful. So you keep on walking down there in pretty short order. You uh you approach what appears to be just a random woman, kind of just hunched over on the side of a tree, clearly peeing against it, and you're like, that's weird.
I'm sorry, one more time.
There's an old woman just kind of like leaned up against a tree, peeing on it,
Jesus fucking Christ.
just screaming into the void.
I turn around and I walk the opposite direction.
So as
Olive walks
you,
past me and is like, "Oi,
Don't
wait,
go
where
that
we
way.
going? We going that
Don't
way?"
go. You don't want to see what I saw.
So as you turn to walk away, Olive, you hear a voice go, wait, you have the compass. You found my beloved, did you not?
I give the compass to Rufus.
I now have the compass. Just sitting there, just like in both my hands, like, beloved, you mean Varys?
And she says, no, I could never, no. No, my beloved is the most handsome man in the whole world.
Wait a minute. Are you a bog witch?
She smiles a wicked bug witchy smile, and she says, of course, yes.
Varys, you dog. It's like, no, ma'am, I'm sorry. I think there might be a misunderstanding. You see, our friend Varys came trouncing out of the woods, covered in sugar and all sorts of sticky sweets, and they hid this compass, and we tried to figure out what it was, and he got real shifty and just ran off. We had to chase him through the forest for like a mile and a half. Anyway, we found this compass here, and our let's call it the interpreter here. She said we should follow this compass in this general direction, and I guess this belongs to your husband.
So the the bug witch is just like, wait, you mean to tell me you have not found my beloved?
I mean, we can help, but you know, it was a whole situation. I can help. Yeah, we could pick up the slack here, take up the mantle. Here, what's your beloved's name there, mate? Sheila.
So she Hang on, I have to make these images work, otherwise it won't be as funny.
Oh hell yeah!
I thought I could just pull them up, but I fucking have to like import them and then report them. Mad as hell.
Lame.
Boo.
Boo.
Or did that weird ass file format?
No, it's just they were in the wrong section, so I can't make an image
Okay.
of them in the program. Okay.
Also, you check the chat.
Mute chat
Yeah,
for the junk jab head.
above it.
Oh
Right,
no.
I did see that. Yeah.
Okay.
Terrible.
I have ideas.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic. Yeah, so I'll go with
Can't
that.
wait to see this.
That makes more fucking sense. Gotta see if I can get these things out of here.
This session has taken so many fucking left turns. We're just driving in circles. This is the NASCAR ass session.
Right.
I try to buy crack. I run from my team. We're sitting here burning inspirations to chase your ass.
I'm telling you, it's a debacle of a fucking session every time.
Absolutely.
Oh, I love it. Don't change. This is great.
Yeah, I'll use the little Chaito map just as a way to put down tokens. Okay. There's Varus, Olive, Rufus, and Jim. Can I just drag it?
Oh no.
So she just stares at you. She's like, "What do you mean you haven't brought my beloved?" And you say, "Hang on, no, we'll look for him." So she says, "Yes. No, he is the most beautiful man in the entire land. His name is Sloshy Wander." And she kind of just waves her, like she grabs like a bunch of the weird sugar grass and just kind of like blows it up into the sky. And in front of you creates this image.
Oh no. Jesus Christ, I don't even want to look at that.
I didn't plan for this to happen, but Eden decided to go on a crack adventure. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take the hook here. So,
Lean in.
yeah, so the Bog Witch is like, yes, find him and return him to me, and I will give your friend all the crack that I promised him.
I fucking knew it! I mean, right on. Yeah, we got you covered. We'll find your Sloshy Wanda here. He's a specimen of a man.
He's like,
That's
he's
what
a
I'm
saying.
star.
Mm.
Yes, he is. All right, so
So am I still with the group or am I like
No,
just
you-
off somewhere?
Yeah, you just fucked off
Oh,
somewhere
okay.
and ran away. So give me an investigation check to see how long it takes you to realize that the compass is not the right compass.
oh, him.
23.
Yeah, so you realize pretty quickly. However, the the party has absolutely wandered back and has made contact with the Bog Witch. So now everybody knows that you were trying to trade crack for for your help. There's no way around it now.
Hmm. So can I just go off and try and like find the what the fuck did you name him again? I forgot.
Sloshy?
Yeah, Sloshy.
Oh my god.
Just on my own without the compass.
You don't know what he looks like and have no way of finding
Oh,
him.
we
but you
know.
can-
You're gonna. Oh, sorry.
Hmm?
My cat's getting tangled up in my headphones.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh, get out of my cord. Sorry. Let me mute myself.
You're fine. So give me a survival check and an investigation check, Varus, to see if you can completely blindly in the dark find a guy you've never seen before and have no way of locating.
Okay. Come on, high roll.
Put on your Spy Kid glasses.
Fuck. And what was the other one?
Investigation.
Investigation.
Okay.
23.
So you have no idea where you are, right? You're just completely lost in the sauce trying to fucking find this guy. However, you do kind of just poke around and you ask what random creatures you can find, and they lead you into the direction of Kasparos. and you do find a guy that fits the description of somebody associated with a bog witch. So you find him. He's living alone in a hovel, trash piled to the ceiling. The place smells gross, and you hear terrible music being played, as if somebody was just assaulting a lute with a saw.
I walk up to him, or I walk up to the house, knock, with the bottle of tequila, or or uh, alcohol, I should say,
Mhm.
from the way.
What's in a Mai Tai? You had a Mai Tai in the Vampire Mansion.
It's true. Yeah.
Right, I'll walk up with a Mai Tai,
Mhm.
and just try to give him a somewhat peace offering, so I can talk to him.
So you knock on the door, and the
Rum.
the saw assault stops for a second, and you hear what?
Hey yo, what's I got a little lost. I don't know where I'm at. I think you can help me out here, big fella.
It's like, sorry, I don't work for free. I'm not a charity.
Well, I do have alcohol.
Well, that's what the fuck is up, and just opens the door fast as shit.
Stupid.
Standing before you is one of the grossest bug-eyed specimens you've ever seen in your entire life, and he says, "What can I do for you?"
I was just wandering around. I got a little
Wander,
lost.
that's my name. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Can't see. Okay.
You are barely holding it together. It feels like somebody has fucking cupped a fart, wrapped it in shit, and then shoved it up your nose, and you're just like,
Is it as worse as Junk Jab's smell?
Junk Jab is like a Yankee Candle compared to this.
Wow.
Mm.
God damn.
Mm.
Also,
So there's no way the bandana will help either.
you try the bandana, and it turns into like a fucking like a cheap like one-ply napkin in your hands. It
All right, so I just have to bear it.
you just gotta raw dog this thing.
Oh no.
So he's like, yeah, come on in here, and just kind of opens the door, kind of just waves you in.
All right, so I'd make my way in.
Right. So you walk inside immediately. The second your feet make contact with the floor, you're sticking in places. You're crunching on garbage. There are various bugs just kind of like all over the place. And he's like, "Oh, I just made dinner. I left it sitting for about 12 hours. Have some." You look at it, and it's some sort of it's food adjacent. However, it is slathered in cheese. So,
Oh no.
Keep going.
it's slathered in cheese. It's covered in various sauces, and it's served at a nice, cool, warm room temperature. There are various bugs crawling on and around it. Some of them have been stuck
Oh.
inside of it and can't get out. He just grabs it, eats it, and he's just like, "Oh, I almost forgot." Removes the plastic wrap, eats the plastic wrap by itself. That's where the nutrients are.
Jesus Christ. Definitely should have streamed this fucking session.
it's gonna be shit for like only we understand what the fuck is happening. So
Oh, dude.
all of you with the bog witch, you look, and she is just like, wait, hang on, and she's looking at the compass. The compass is now like completely pointing in one direction. She's like, huh, it's rock hard, just like
I don't want to be here.
just like my slushy. And she kind of just waves her.
Look what you did. Poor Shaky. Poor little fragile mind.
So she looks over and kind of just like with her weird chupacabra claws just digs a hole in the ground and throws a you know what, I'm not even gonna finish that sentence. She fills it with liquid somehow, and you look inside of it, and she's like, there he is, just as beautiful as the day I lost him. Both of them sound like Torbeck. And she shows you an image of a weird bog-eyed creature, and there's Varys standing there just T-posing in his fucking doorway, and she's like, he always was a gourmet.
We are gazing into this mystery fluid puddle, steaming, and it is, it's a sight to behold. It's bubbling, frothing.
Oh yeah.
And for some reason, we see a swirling image of Varys and Joshi, or with Sloshy. And I put one hand over my beak. Just, oh,
Make a
with
con
reaching easy,
save.
Olive. Say a con save.
Make a con save.
Oh, I moved my thing too far. Okay. Oh,
Rufus, you begin to just absolutely owl pellet everywhere. You
Oh no.
you got overtaken by the sight of the grossness. You could smell it through the picture. That's how bad that fucking area is.
I just fall backwards. I go, oh, yay. Fall back, arms splayed to my side, feet straight up in the air. I'm going into rigor.
Oh no.
Knock the fuck out.
Rufus falls. He pulls out a petunia or a tulip and just falls with it on his chest. 100%. He's down. X is over the eyes. little goats running around his head like the birds. So all of you stare into the weird mystery fluid pool, and you see your boy Varys just kind of standing there, and you look at this gross, disgusting food that he's being offered, and Varys is kind of nervously like, oh yeah, no, I just ate.
I want to look to Rufus to make sure he's okay.
Yeah, he's breathing. I don't know if he's mentally okay, but physically he's fine.
Can Varys hear us at all or no through the image?
You can try.
Okay, I want to try to like talk to Varys and be like, where are you?
So, Varys, you're sitting there talking to Sloshy, and out of nowhere, a face on the wall begins to grow and
Oh.
grow and grow until you're basically standing in front of like a 5-foot projection of the Bog Witch's face. And she begins to bellow in the room, Sloshy, I found you! And Sloshy is just like, what have you done? You brought the Bog Witch into my house.
This is bad.
He is now staring at you
Oh.
accusingly.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Do you know what she's gonna do to us if she catches us? She's gonna carve us up with an 8 gold short sword.
I mean, I don't know who's this, I don't know if you're talking French, but I don't know who's this we you're talking about. But it sounds more like a you problem, Salashi, not a we problem.
Damn, just leave my man Sloshy out to dry.
God damn, bro. It's ruthless.
Ruthless. So he's just like, no, this can't be happening. He's just like, you got it. We got to get out of here.
Is there a way for me to just knock him out?
Yeah.
Sleep? Just sleep. I forgot about that. I sleep.
Oh no.
Hell yeah.
Roll a d20, just don't roll a 1.
All right. Oh.
Rolls an 11, double ones.
Son of a bitch. Hold on. This thing's acting all weird.
Oh,
There we go.
classic Eden.
Yeah, so you're like, yeah, no, that's weird. Just shoot him with a sleep dart, and he goes, no! He just fucking falls down. So the giant face gets like really close and just begins to like sniff, like, yeah, that's my sloshy. Bring him to me. And just opens her mouth, and you see like a portal inside
Oh,
her,
no.
her weird bog witch mouth.
I just pick him up and I just throw him in.
So, have you guys ever seen the X-Men Origins Wolverine movie?
Yes.
So, do you
I
remember-
haven't.
There's a scene. Let's see if I can find a gif of it. There's a scene where Wolverine gets his adamantium and then he comes busting out of a pool of water.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So from the mystery fluid puddle, Sloshy just erupts just like this gif I posted in the thing. He's like, no, what have you done? So Olive and Rufus, you watch now as this weird boglim creature just bursts out of the ground and begins to scream, no, help me, no.
Ah, Jesus Christ!
I'd also walk through the portal or through the water. Just hit him with another sleep.
So he begins to scream and thrash and flail about, and then like a Navy SEAL, Varys comes up out of the water behind him and just hypo darts him in the neck again, and just makes him go to sleep.
Falls just like half in, half out of the puddle. The fucking like 1 inch deep puddle.
Yep.
I look over at all of them like, oh, you seeing this?
This is every day for me,
You know what?
but I am seeing it.
So you're I don't know if it's even a quandary, but you do have the option. Do you side with the Boglim who is terrified or with the Bog Witch?
Do we see Varys?
Yeah, he came out of the water and darted the guy in the neck.
I got it. You know, he's a rogue. I don't know how stealthy he darted out, came out of the water. You know,
Varys,
Could've
do
just
you
been
want
poking up,
to
didn't see.
hide from your team still, or do you want to just be out in the
Oh, no.
open?
I don't know what the fuck is up with this shit.
yeah, me neither.
That makes all of us.
It's my Discord keeps cutting out. I don't know why.
Okay, fine. Do you want to hide from your team, or do you want to be open and known?
I mean, they saw me come out. I might as well just be open and known.
Yeah. So the Boglim didn't see it, but Varys absolutely. You guys see him just from behind him. You just stab him in the neck with a dart, and he is gone.
All right. Varys, what the hell, mate? You run off and then you come out of this. Come out of this. What's going on? I know this is all for crack, but Jesus Christ, man.
Listen, she told me to bring Sloshy here because I ran into her and I said that she got an anonymous, Valentine's Day card from this anonymous person. She figured out who it was. So I made a trade or I made a deal, bring him back, and she'll give me a free crack.
I know you're gonna get crack out of it, but like, oh, what have we done?
Listen, this is more of a them problem than an us problem at this point.
You're not wrong there, but
I mean, we could at least like help the guy. He's scared.
No,
Look at him.
he's gross. He's gross. No.
I mean, everything here is gross. You're covered in sugar. The floor's made out of cotton candy. The trees are licorice. Go lick a tree. Uh,
But that's
it's every day for
nothing.
Olive, but
That's
pretty
nothing
great.
compared to. There's nothing compared to what this guy was doing in his house. Trust me.
mate, you have no idea what we've seen. All right.
You may have seen it, but you didn't smell it.
Can't be worse than Junk Jeb.
10 times worse than Jug Jeb. Actually, 100
It's
times worse.
bad. Oh my god.
Do you see my bandana? It literally disintegrated. I couldn't even wear it in this house.
He holds up the bandana. It is in fact demagicked and kind of burnt.
Oh dear lord. It's terrible, mate.
Yeah, the
What do
bog
we
witch
do,
is now
Olive?
kind of crushed over him. He's like, my sloshy.
I kind of step between them a little bit, like, not quite between, but like getting up there, put the arm out, be like, kind of hold off a second, like, oh wait, mate, what are you gonna do with this man?
So she whips her head 90 degrees to look at you.
I scream.
Oh yeah, no, it's very unsettling. Her eyes are normally like sunken and gross. They're even more so. They're just like hollow sockets. And in a totally different voice, leave me alone. It has nothing to do with you.
What? It has everything to do with me. You put me in the middle of this. What? I turned to Varys and pointed at him. Like, you! What the hell's going on?
Hold on, can you repeat that? I had a changeover.
Oh.
She gets scary and says, "It has nothing to do with you." And then Rufus said, "It has everything to do with us." Then points at you.
I said, what the hell's going on? What's she gonna do with this man?
Listen, you didn't really have to get into it. It was just a deal between me and her. You guys just butted in because of the crack. So this deal was between me and her. She got what she wants, and I look at her, give me what I want. As I pull out the blicky.
So she reaches into the weird substance puddle and just pulls out an immaculate pile of crack. And she says, of course. I am a witch of my word." Her eyes blink sideways, and she just plops
Oh,
the
no.
crack into
I don't like that.
into your hands.
I reach out with my hand open. She puts it in, and then I put it into my bag.
Okay.
And I seal my bag with magic.
You now have 7 units of bog witch crack.
Oh, god damn it.
Perfect.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh. Alright.
So
I see this going on.
okay.
I turned to Olive. I was like, Olive, we gotta get him out of here. Both
Yeah,
of
we
yous.
do. Absolutely. I completely agree.
Alright, on 3. Me and Junk Jeb will get the Bog Witch. Can you transform into like a deer or something and get Sloshy out of here?
Yes.
Alright.
I want to turn into a wolf because then he'll think it's badass.
You know what? You're right. He looks like the type that would think that's pretty badass.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
And then I turn into a wolf and dance like that gif.
Oh, no.
I look over at Junk Jeb, who's, close enough.
Right.
Like, Junk Jeb, I need you to turn into a horse. Just like you did when we got teleported to that other place. And
So,
give this
Ju-
bog witch a meal kick that she'll never forget.
So Junk Jeb looks within himself and feels the pull of the cosmos and turns into an actually magnificent but still greasy horse. you're actually kind of surprised with how beautiful that horse is if we're not covered in grease. You're like, huh.
Oh. Jim, I didn't know you had it in
Mm.
you.
It looks like a bronze statue of a horse come to life. Its mane and tail are just like a never-ending fountain of grease. Like it stops, the hair stops at the appropriate length, but then the excess just kind of just drips off every now and then. You're like, that's weird.
Mm. Yeah, it's magnificent, but still gross.
Right.
You smell a lot better.
Oh no, he still smells terrible.
I just tell me smells better though.
It whinnies.
All right. 1, 2, 3, and on 3, I reach in my bag and I pull out one of the pieces of OK jewelry that I got
Mhm.
from the Vistani camp.
Okay.
And it's a I reach in and I pull out a ring, and it's one of the an opalescent ring. And on 3, I huck it like in front of the bog witch. So it's like, going like right over her head. And as she turns, hopefully she turns to follow it. That's when Junk Jeb is gonna mule kick.
Alright, so he's gonna make a wisdom save. Okay, and then give me a deception.
I want to use my last inspiration.
Okay.
I knew I was gonna have to do that. God damn it!
Yeah, you try to put off a pretty convincing display, but the witch.
Scrum, you rolled the wrong thing.
Oh, that's investigation. Oops.
Oh, okay.
That okay,
Yeah.
I didn't roll the. Okay.
One more again.
Whatever.
Yeah, so you put on a pretty convincing display. However, this bog witch is locked the fuck in, and nothing's gonna separate her from her sloshy. You kind of just throw the gems and everything up in the air. She doesn't care, so you kind of just sheepishly just pick them back up, put them in the bag, and act like nothing happened.
All right, plan B. Olive, grab the goatman. Let's get out of here.
I turn into a wolf. I start running towards Sloshy.
Okay.
I'm kind of not riding side side, but doing that thing where like you're kind of like on the horse and leaning over to the side.
Yeah.
I'm reaching for his collar.
Give me a sleight of hand.
Damn.
Yeah, you try to get in there. Let's see if she fucks this up.
Oh,
Nope.
you dirty bog witch, you better. Fuck.
So from the depths of her boggy fucking robe, she pulls out the patented, you know it, you love it, 8 gold short sword, and just deflects your hand. She says, "No, no, this was mine."
Junk Jib, do something.
Junk Jeb's gonna whinny majestically and then try to deliver a fucking Junk Jebby kick. Junk Jeb kick.
Mm.
Did I get? So Junk Jeb gets on his front legs, his back legs compress like springs, and then rocket backwards, impacting her. However, she does not move. They kind of just glance off her gross, boggy exterior, and he's like, "Oh,
Oh, that ain't good.
Roll initiative."
Of course.
I mean, Eden, you did get your crack. I don't know
Yeah, but I will also he's also not my concern. She just wanted what she wanted, so I just did what I had to do.
Right.
True neutral over here.
Eden is absolutely chaotic neutral.
I mean, it's just because of crack, honestly.
The crack
I
way to
mean-
do it. Rufus, start it up.
All right. I see the metal hooves glance off her, and I'm shitting my monastic robes because that's a sturdy gal right there. That's concerning.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm on the wrong tab. I just want to go in and just start karate chopping the shit out of her as hard as I can.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use flurry of blows and just start like
Oh, shit.
whacking her.
And that
All right.
didn't mean to do that.
Damn.
Not damage.
Eden just starts shooting in
Yes.
every direction.
Fucking Reaper over here. Just seek him a Hoylif.
Yeah, just think of my whole life.
Oh, that's a hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
How many times would I get with flurry of blows? Was it 3 or 4?
I have no idea.
I clicked the little dragoon and it doesn't tell me much.
For flurry of blows.
Yeah, flurry of blows level 6.
So it takes 1 key point. You can make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action. How many key points do you have at level 6?
I should have 6.
Yeah,
Alright.
something new that they added that's pretty fucking great is that you can just pull up the monk menu right from the main sheet. So key points
nice.
at level 6 is 6. So yeah, you can do flurry of blows 6 times per day.
Nice. All right. So I have to roll each blow, right?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't see how many hits I get.
2.
2? Okay.
Yeah.
So it'd be 3 hits total?
Yes. Your attack and your flurry of blows.
Okay. So 1 hit. That'd be 4 attacks, right? Because I get 2 attacks.
Hmm?
Okay. 3. Okay, I get hit 3 times. All right. 1. 2. 3. Was going in there spinning like a Beyblade, just like wah, 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 wah.
Yeah, so you get in there. Does she fail any of these? I think your flurry of blows do something special.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a strength save. I think she gets knocked prone if she fails the check. Let me see. Gotta figure that out. Yeah, no. So you just start there and just start
Checking.
beating her ass. Oh no, yeah, she did fail one. Yeah, so she just gets knocked down. Okay. Is that all your attacks?
It's all 4. I missed 1. Hit 3.
Okay. So Junk Jab in his horse form just runs up, jumps into the air, and then begins to junk jab her from the sky.
Hell yeah.
Roll with advantage. Hell yeah. That's a success. So I'm going to keep rolling attacks until I miss. sorry, it's out of stroke. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's a critical hit. So that's
Hell
one max
yeah.
attack.
Yeah.
Hang on. Roll those with advantage. That's a hit. That's a hit. So what am I at? 3 successes. Okay, there we go. So one of them is max damage. Critical and max. And then 2 regular attacks. Yeah, so Junk Jab, like
Hell
a
yeah.
jackhammer, jumps into the sky and just whap, 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 whap. Just absolutely just fucking flats her into the ground. Olive. Junk Jab begins to tap dance on this weird bog lady.
Hold on, I have a gift for what I want to do.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. You know it's gonna be good.
That's how you know it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Man, we are literally the same fucking person.
Dog, I'm saying.
Damn, it's not on the Discord gift. Let me see if I can find it for real. But it's from Barnyard when he's golfing. A really dramatic like swing with my hammer.
The cultural milestone. Pop culture monolith Barnyard.
Scrum, we watched that movie together. Don't even pretend
We
like you didn't
did.
enjoy
I'm not gonna say
it.
it was bad. I'm complimenting the movie. It's solid. I cried when old man died.
I did too. I saw it in theaters.
I think it's not Sam Elliott, but that's who voiced him. Was that like a Barnyard Golf for GameCube?
I have no idea. I just looked up Barnyard Golf.
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
like that.
They can do that.
Alright, so roll your attack. You miss. Roll with advantage. She's on the ground.
Oh yeah, that's right. Nice.
Oh, all right. So Chingus, what you're gonna do? You're gonna go to the top right of the screen under where it says tool. Right? There's a +/- sign. Click that for modifiers. Then you're gonna click critical and max, and then roll your damage.
Oh boy.
Jesus fuck.
Jesus.
Describe how
Fucking
you
Christ.
completely, absolutely murder this bog witch.
So I get my hammer and I'm like swinging it around, and I'm like, hole in one, baby, let's go.
Love the Mets.
Let's go. Love the Mets. Swing it down. And like the hammer hits her so hard that it's just like a wash. Just
Turns her into Mountain Dew. Next time, Mountain don't.
and then I T-pose for dominance.
So Olive grabs her hammer and changes the bog witch's physical state of matter. She gets scattered to the winds with her final words being washing. Gone. Oh,
This looks like a worm from that angle, by the way.
I'm right here. Don't besmirch a good name of war. Ah.
Oh no.
Jump scare.
so she's dead as hell. And eventually Sloshy wakes up and he says, oh God. I'm glad I'm not with her anymore.
Oh man.
Mate, what was she gonna do to you?
No. Did you pull out the 8 gold short sword?
Yep. Sure
Oh,
did.
yeah. That
It
was
looked a
just
lot
the
cheaper than
beginning
that,
of
but
it.
yeah.
The 8 copper short sword.
Told 2 jokes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right, Bog Witch.
2 riddles.
So yeah, he's just like, oh, that would have been just the beginning. So, but that's over now. Anyway, take me home.
Mate, I have no idea where you live.
We've that compass.
Well, the compass is pointing at him. He's like,
Oh.
well, I live in Kasparos. I'm sure we can find a way. I'll call my dad. So that he just goes and pulls out like an acorn. He just kind of just holds it up to his ear, puts it like an earbud. Uh-huh. Yeah. Nah. Yeah, the bog witch. Uh-huh. Okay. Love you too, Daddy. And just kind of just puts the head back into his pocket.
Just, I'm just staring, beak agape. We're just, uh-huh.
At this point, I just hit him with another sleep. I don't want to deal with it.
You just leave him in the fucking field then?
Yeah,
Well, I guess his dad is coming to pick him up.
let's hope I hit a 20 with it. 14. Close enough.
Yeah, I mean, his defenses are lowered. He's not paying attention to you, so he just calls his daddy. And then he's just like, all right, guys. So into his neck, he just, just falls down.
Turn to Varys, but like, normally I would say what the hell, but yeah, this is getting too weird for me, mate. Thanks.
Raise my hand. Yeah. I just got annoyed with him.
Varys is looking at the
Fair
crack,
enough, mate.
turning to the camera with thriller eyes. Scream if you want to. Ain't nobody gonna hear.
Oh no.
So I'm assuming you guys just leave him face down in the in the sugar grass, waiting for his daddy to come get him.
I look over to Olive. I'm like, yeah, we could just leave him here. I mean, he's asleep.
I mean, his dad
Here,
is on
help-
the way.
It'll be time to junk jib.
Bouquet.
All right.
All
I
right.
know what happened in my sleep.
If
Right.
if that's your plan, then we'll just keep on moving. So you kind of just leave him face down. You also
Well, I
notice
got
that
rope.
I mean, do you want to tie him up?
I want time to junk jib to like the back of a horse, like in Red Dead.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You hog tie this weird boglish creature and just throw him on the back of your majestic grease horse. And I mean, are you leaving Junked behind? Are you all going together? What's the plan?
I use some of the extra rope to make some reins for junk jeb so we can lead him around. You
Okay.
know? So, like, just turn to Olive, turn to Varys, like, let's get the hell out of here.
So Junk Jeb, his rear legs stop moving, and his front legs start to like pull and strain, and he begins to like stretch himself out. So now he's like a stretch horse.
What the hell?
So all of you could ride on Junk Jeb at once.
This thing keeps getting weirder and weirder. I reluctantly flutter up and sit on the back of Junk Jeb, like, right behind his head. I
Alright.
put on my bandana. But I put it over my, like, beak and mouth so I look like a cool, like, bandito.
Owl Bandito.
Yeah.
Alright, so where are you guys
Wait a
heading?
minute.
Hmm?
Before we leave, I want to look around to see if there are any Bog Witch memorabilia, articles of clothing that I can take with me.
Are you sure about
And
that?
by that, I mean steal them and wear them.
Hmm. Does Jessica have any kind of distinctive clothing? Hmm.
I guess she has her like her bag of holding or whatever. It's not a bag of holding, but her magical bag.
So
The bog witch accessories and potions in it.
I was gonna say you rifle through her magic bag, and most of it is just gross bog witch stuff. But you do find two tunics that have very crudely drawn images of sloshy on them, and they smell gross.
I hold them by the collar, like just pinching between my like two owl fingers, like just hold them.
You also find in that bag several of her unmentionables, and like what appears to be a cheap knife.
I put them back in the bag and just take the whole bag.
Okay.
All right,
Now that you've
I
looted
got the bag
bog
over one
witch.
shoulder, the reins in my hand. I'm on the back of Junk Jeb. Sloshy's tied up on the ass end of it, several feet away from me.
Yeah, that's completely fine. Even Junk Jeb kind of seems greased out. I mean grossed out. So yeah, he's not really enjoying it. He forms like a greasy barrier around the Boglim.
Blows a grease bubble out his ass to encapsulate him.
Yeah, like I don't want to touch that. That's gross. There's the rotting corpse inside the greasy shell.
All right, I just, tug the reins or whatever and click them on the sides like, giddy up.
Right. So you just ride off into the weird non-sunset with some weird creature on your back. Where are you heading?
So he said he's from Kasparos.
Mhm.
Turn to Olive, or I don't turn to Olive because on the horse, looking forward. Kind of turn my head 180 degrees behind me and look directly at her in the eyes. As we're trotting, just be like, whoop. Hey Olive, you from around here? Where is Kasparos anyway?
So without having to guess, Olive, you know exactly where it's at. You give Rufus the directions.
It's very gross. Not a lot of people live there after the incident.
Mm.
And then I want Olive to have like a dramatic like storm cloud again.
Mhm.
But it's also combined with like a really just like far off look. Not after the incident.
Dramatically, the lightning flashes behind Olive.
I use some of the rainwater to wash off the sugar off of me.
I'm glad that you mentioned the rain.
Just-
The rain is also Mountain Dew.
God damn.
You just have sticky hands. You put them under this rain cloud over Olive and just get even stickier.
Oh yeah, no, it's terrible. The dust and dirt that would be riding along this trail is literally just like loose sugar. You feel like you're gonna get diabetes just by being here.
I already have diabetes.
Art imitates life.
The incident. It sounds ominous.
Incidental.
What happened?
Yummy.
What was the incident, Olive?
They call it the meadening.
Oh no.
Meadening.
Meadening.
What be so bad about mead? It's delicious, just honey wine, nectar. The gods, that stuff.
Oh no, you don't understand.
Well, don't I understand? It's just wine.
That guy, I like nudge like towards Sloshy, my horns. He was trying to make mead, but he failed. He left it outside to make it ferment faster because he read that somewhere in a book. And it exploded.
Oh, it can't be too bad. Just a
Is-
couple of gallons of mead. It's not that much damage.
No, he wanted to make big mead.
How big?
Big. Dangerously big. It was
My
in the shape of a
expression turns-
cobra.
Oh no.
As Olive's relaying this to me, my imagination is running wild. I just imagine like a 50-foot wooden cobra-shaped like water tower fermentation tank just exploding and leveling a fucking town. People getting washed away. Just
Except him, he's having a great time.
This meat tastes terrible.
he's just getting washed away too. He's like, oh yeah. So as we're clip clocking along, I slowly turn my head back. Just got the 1,000-yard stare now too. Like this place is gonna be completely fucking ruined, devastated. It's going to be more of a junkyard than a town. And I get a sinking feeling in the pit of my stomach. I'm like, he's going from bad to worse to weird to worse to weirder.
Oh, it's gonna get worse.
So you clip clop down the trail, and you get to the border of Kasparos, and as Olive described it, yeah, it's pretty much deserted. Not really much of anything going on here. You see like high water damage from the Mead incident, and you see the remnants of the Mead Cobra water tower. This edgelord had it so that the fangs would distribute the mead like it was poison or like venom, but it was way too much. Fermented, exploded, and just leveled the entire town with gross, terrible mead. So you approach what appears to be the only like the only area that's habited, and there's actually a pretty nice house. And an older Boglin adjacent man starts to like walk down the path, and he sees you, and he says, "Oh, how are you doing?"
Top of the morning, afternoon, good day, mate. We just, I guess we're kind of new. Oh, I'm new here, but you won't believe us if we told you. Listen, you wouldn't happen to know where this blighter lives, and I put my thumb back and point at Sloshy on the back of the horse.
So the old man kind of hobbles over to the side. He says, "Oh, that's my son Sloshy. I hope it didn't cause you any trouble."
No, he was fine.
He was fine.
His ex-girlfriend
But,
sucks. You're welcome, by the way.
I mean, she's really Nyx.
And he's like, "Oh yeah, no, I hate that damn witch. I hope she gets one day what's coming to her."
Oh, she did.
Oh, yeah, we saw to that, mate. She shouldn't be bothering anybody ever again.
So he kind of like is taken aback for a second. And he says, "Huh, well, I'll be damned." He throws out his hand. He says, "My name's Flink."
Nice to meet you, Flink. My
I'll
name's
appreciate
Rufus.
the
I just
hand.
slap him up.
The
This
camera
here's
cuts-
Olive.
The camera cuts to
Yeah.
the close up shot of your hand shaking it just like the Predator, two muscly
Hell yeah.
arms.
An owl annoying.
Little tiny owl hand because I'm tiny.
little owl foot.
I'm Rufus. This here's Olive. It's Varys.
Me.
And, our trusty steed here. He's a junk jib.
Junk Jeb, in a very uncanny, gross motion, just opens his mouth and says, "Do not mind the grease." Not talking; it's just coming out of the horse. And he says, "Well, that's horrifying. Anyway, please come in."
That's horrifying.
What should we do with Sloshy?
He says, "Oh,
Give him to
just,
his dad.
yeah." He's like, "I just throw him over the fence there. He'll make his way home."
All right. I hop off of Junk Jeb and kind of just pull him over the fence. He's struggling because, I'm a tiny little owl. I can't hurl this man over a fence.
Yeah, I mean, Junk Jeb is kind of like just helps you kick him over, then he just lands, just head first in a puddle somewhere.
So as we're going in this this humble abode of Flink,
Mhm.
Varys, Olive, me go in. I turn to Junk Jeb, say, "Oh, mate, don't forget to wipe your feet there."
He says, "Of course, I would not like to get this place dirty." He slides his greasy feet all over the ground, and the sugar sand just kind of sticks to it, making it even worse, but not greasy.
Just kind of look at his sugary hooves, kind of concerned, like, all right. Walk inside.
Right, so Tlink opens the door and welcomes you in. And contrary to how Sloshy's house is, Tlink's house is actually pretty relatively clean. He's got furniture and normal food that's at the appropriate temperature for it to be served at. And he says, "Oh, I mean, what brings you all to the Feywild?"
I look over at Varys and his magic bag of crack. I look over at Olive and just kind of
Me.
confused, like I don't know. Last I remember, we were somewhere foggy and helping some travelers or something like that. Olive, do you know why we're here?
I'll make a very crucial history check. You might know why you're here.
Oh man, I hope so.
Hmm.
This is raw.
And wriggling. Oh,
Nice.
hell
Oh, I'm pogging.
Me too.
So, in a rare moment of clarity, Olive enters the avatar state, eyes glowing, mouth open, and just kind of a voice projecting from everywhere. It says the magical timelines too have been too intertwined, too meshed for too long, and Olive needs to return back. If you do not return back and find the woman that was replaced here, your reality is going to fall apart along with this one.
Uh-oh.
Looking at Olive mouth agape, just I slowly turn my head 180 degrees to look at Varys. I'm like, are you hearing this? Was that turn back to Olive? Was that you?
Olive, you have no idea what you just said, if you said anything at all.
I blink a few times and crack my neck like, man, who wants tacos?
I want waffle fries.
All right,
But-
so you don't know what you just said.
Nope.
I look at the man and I just ask him, well, did you know what she meant by intertwining and collapsing and exploding?
Yeah, so Tlink is kind of just like sitting back, feet propped up on a little like ottoman. And he says, "Oh yeah, no, that's very common. It's very common." He leans forward a little bit. He's like, "Got your face stuck in the water, didn't you?"
Oh yeah. Not the first time, but this time was different.
He says, "Oh yeah, no, I've had my share of adventures back in the day. That's how I ended up with old Sloshy over there. You look out the window, Sloshy's bubbles and the puddle have stopped. They'll be fine."
Oh no.
I look at Olive, very concerned, like you could get pregnant from water?
He says, "Oh no. I met somebody and we fell in love and then we had Sloshy and never saw her again."
Uh, oh, what?
Was this the... Well, how does this woman look like?
So he kind of like stirs his drink and he says, "You know, it's been so long. I honestly don't even remember."
So, did you meet her here and then you lost her in the water, or did you fall in the water and meet her somewhere else and she couldn't follow you back here, or what? What?
He says, "Oh no." He's like, "I'm from the Feywild, but I met her in a different plane of existence. You know, like I said, we met, we fell in love, and we had a child together. And she took one look at those crossed bug eyes, and she said, 'Nah.' Then I never saw her again. She said,
Oh,
'Adios,' and stepped through a portal. Never saw her again."
so how? This is all too much for me, mate. Like, Are you
By any
saying?
chance,
Mm.
I was gonna say, by any chance, did you meet her in Light Hollow?
So he puts down his drink and he says, "Are you from Light Hollow?"
Uh, Technically, no, but we did get transported there for a brief moment.
So he's now tenting his hands like an anime villain, and he says, "Where exactly in Light Hollow?"
Wait, are you
Uh,
talking about when we went to Wood Elf? After you smoked vampire crack?
yes.
Oh, okay.
So I give him a brief explanation. See, these vampires, they transported from Light Hollow to our realm by smoking this crack. I just draw 'em. I draw a picture of
Mhm.
crack. This thing.
A circle.
I draw a picture of crack.
It looks like
Fucking god.
it looks like that pack a punch fucking perk shit.
Oh no.
Oh no.
um, See, I smoked this, and because I smoked it and I exhaled it, everyone that was around me got affected by it, and we all went over to Light Hollow. We weren't exploring the entire city, but we did get dropped into very specific places. We did we didn't know where we were, but we did cause a commotion and somehow ended up back to our world.
That's one way of putting it.
So Flink looks at you for a very long time, Varys, as if he's like pondering something deep, and he says, "Do you have any of this crack?"
Unfortunately, no. That type just it got refined and reproduced by this guy over here. Points at that horse.
All horse. Yeah, that's right. All horse can purify crack.
So Junkjev has not entered the building. He's just awkwardly staring through the window. But the windows are like much higher than the roof, so you look out and he's just extended his horse legs. He's even more freakish looking, just very off-putting. Just a robot horse
Uh,
looking through the window. Yes, I am an expert at purifying crack.
Yeah, so see, he redefined it, so now we don't have any more of that specific pack.
So,
he did get some bogwitch crack. I don't know if that's the same thing, but
so Tlink asked for a sample of the bogwitch crack.
I unlock my bag
Mhm.
with magic. I break off a piece, close it, lock it again with magic, and I give him a piece of it.
So Tlink grabs the bogwitch crack, and he says, "Just give me 1 second here." So he goes and he walks outside, and he's just kind of like he vanishes from view. He's gone for several minutes, and when he comes back, and he says, "You know what? I think our paths might have crossed for a reason."
oh,
So he says, "Yes, Sloshy's mother. She was a bit of a bog witch herself. It seems to run in the family, and she might be the one responsible for the crack epidemic that is plaguing your cities."
mate, you're not saying.
He looks at
You're
you,
not saying.
Rufus, and he says, "You're right. It is the work of the bog witch Sia."
Mate, how we supposed to go up against a crack dealing bog witch drug lord?
He says, "Well, it won't be easy. You'll have to gather a coalition of people. The bog witch is not easily taken down. But you have more pressing matters. You need to find out whoever switched bodies with that one." He points at Olive. Olive, one eye up, one eye down, chewing her cud.
Do I remember like
Remember what?
those few sparse interactions we had?
With what?
She was by a fountain at one point. That's where we
Oh, the
The
one in
last
that
I
place
remember.
places? Yeah. The
Yeah,
last
the
ti-
last
the
I
last
remember is the sign.
Yeah, the last time you saw her, she was hiding in a shack somewhere near Olive's hometown, and she was trapped inside of like a shed. And you contacted her and then asked her, "Are you good or nah?" And then she just kind of looked indignantly at you, and that's where the communication cut.
Can I try to reach out to her in some way?
Give me an Arcana. Normally
Because
that's
I know
something
I dreamed once,
Mhm,
and we had
mhm.
like a moment.
So you close your eyes real hard. You begin to squint and just meh, meh.
Yeah.
And through the cosmos, you feel back some sort of weird echo bleat location. You're like, wait a minute. You more than likely have an idea of where she is.
Oh, hell yeah.
Fleek, are are you saying we have to go find this lassie who switched place with Olive, and what do we do then? Well,
You gotta bring her back. She can't stay here, just like how Olive can't stay wherever you're from. If you stay for too long, it'll destabilize everything. Your world and this one. Gone. Poof. Like it never happened.
wait, if these is that what happened to bring us all here? Me, Varys, Drunk Jib, or did someone from your world get taken to ours?
He says, yeah, her. It just points at Olive again.
Ah, well, I think we gotta go find this lady.
He says, yeah, don't
Yeah,
you
we
think
do.
it's strange? Like you seem to travel across planes of existence pretty commonly. You don't think that's strange?
I
Wait,
just
we
figured it
did
was a
roll a
crack.
I'm not surprised by anything anymore.
So
I mean, I've met ghosts. I got a talking egg in me gullet. I go, and I hawk up Agatha. And I go, slurp her back in.
give yourself inspiration for reminding yourself about that egg. Because that egg is starting to grow. It's starting to grow really fast. The longer it's in the Feywild, it's beginning to become more than you can handle, just kind of like just swallowing it. Right now, it's fine, but you feel like if you stay here much longer, it's going to be a problem.
It's in my little owl gullet like a jawbreaker, and Eddie just
Yeah.
Oh no.
sure is good.
Yep, just one cheek all swollen out with an egg. I need to give Agatha a
Looking like I
stat
got a
block.
goiter.
Oh no. Yeah, so Slink's like, yep. I think that's going to be your first order of business: finding this lady and bringing her back. After that, we can figure out how to kill that other bird with another stone. Because if what's happening is what I think is happening, it's not going to stop with your world. It's going to stop with every world.
My eyes grow large as soon as I hear "kill that bird with a stone." I'm like, oh,
And he's like, sorry, figure of speech.
oh, all right. No, I'm done. Well, listen, this is quite concerning. Like, Olive, I love you. I can't stand to lose you. We gotta find this lady and get her back to Grayvale. Stat.
Goat noise.
Goat noises.
So Olive
Olive bleats in agreement.
So Olive tells you where her hometown is, and Talinka says, "Oh, I can. The least I can do for saving my son is I can take you at least halfway there." And you load up in the Talinkmobile and just kind of just putt down the road, heading off towards certain adventure or possible doom. Who knows? And that's what we're gonna call it for today. I did not expect the Feywild adventure to end up like this. I wanted something a little bit more serious, but with Eden on the fucking team, you never know.
Yeah, right.
Any opportunity to source crack will never go unmissed.
I hope this is a regular D&D session with Eden. No way.
Listen, there's no such there's no such thing as a regular session.
No, not with us.
Definitely not with this group specifically. This is definitely the group where like crackhead in every sense of the fucking word. But yeah, I'm gonna be back next Sunday for regular non-crack D&D, and then I'm gonna try to stream some games in between, but we'll see what's going on with that. And then these guys will be back 2 weeks from now. So I'm Bella Paladin. These have been my friends, and we will see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Meh.